Okay, here we have some remote control lights. The way this is working is there is a RC car here. The only thing I've done with it is taken off the shell of the RC car, which is the screws, and I've taken off the wheels. That was also just screws. You just need to unscrew all the screws that aren't holding structural elements like this and this, like holding motors in and stuff, you can take out. And then after, all you have left is this turning mechanism here and this spinning mechanism here. But this you don't need. You can screw this, you can saw this off, which I'll talk about that. But basically, I'm just keeping this regular circuit board and all the original wiring, and then what happens is the cork, I didn't screw the cork in. I just like drilled a hole in the cork the size of the axle, and then I put the cork on and like put CA glue on it, and then I just attached a string with hot glue, and then when the string, when this rotates, it pulls the strings down, and then the string is attached to both of the lights, so it just switches off the lights in the room. And then right now, the way this works is there's 4 batteries. That's how it's powered. It's like the 4 battery cage from this. But the thing is with that is you can't leave it on. You have to turn it off when you're not using it, which defeats the whole purpose, because you have to walk all the way here to turn the whole mechanism on. Then to fix this, you would have to get, if you didn't want to mess with the house wiring, you could get like an outlet thing that switches the output so you can switch the output to how many of your batteries you have in there, and then just wire it up to the red and black wires that are coming directly from there. But also, something you could do is if you want to leave it on all the time with just the 4 batteries, I'm going to be doing this probably instead of getting the wall plug-in thing, is you would hacksaw this part off, or like Dremel or bandsaw it off or something, and then you would take this motor and hook it up to the other side of the cork, making sure that they both spin in the same direction, and then use parallel circuits. So you would just tie these together, essentially. You would just solder these 2 wires together so it completes the circuit. But you wouldn't have a motor or anything on there, really. I think that should work. And then on this side, you would use parallel circuits and run both motors at the same time. Another issue with this is you would have to get the same gear ratio in here, which I think it's geared for torque. That means small gear to big gear. Which torque is better for this because you need the pulling power. It doesn't really, you could go really slow or really fast, but you need the pulling power to pull the lights down, which it only works when it's at all 4 batteries.